we're gonna play a little collar sleeve today. So we'll play from, I'll show it on this side. So he can be down right now. It could be what I want. So whether it's close guard or however I'm getting there, cross grip, come up on the inside, feet on hips, circle, put my foot on a shoulder, okay? I like, personally, to play it around my leg, okay? That keeps it from always trying to push my knee down, all right? So I could play it there, I could play it with this kind of a grip, or same side collar grip, turn a little bit. There you go. I could play like a half lasso, or this cross collar grip and trying to hide it, okay? So I can attack it down here if he's standing. Right? Same thing. Holding his shoulder, not his bicep, because it's gonna, I'm gonna run out of travel, he's gonna limp arm his arm out. Right, I circle it. Here, control, here's good. If he starts to working on passing, circle and go here, this works fine too. We're gonna play both tonight. We're gonna start first one with the cross collar and the arm wrapped, okay? And then from here, I'm looking at pulling, pushing, and then when I'm ready, I'm gonna jump that leg up and attack that omoplata. Okay, so it's here. I'm gonna jump up, control. I still have the collar. I can lock. Triangle's okay, just watch it, he doesn't grab my foot. I'm gonna get kind of stuck here. So me personally, I like to kind of cross my ankles and pinch. Then I can go to his belt and work on my sit-up, or I can start to sit up here and grab it as material start to climb, okay? For sake of argument, I'll go that underhand grip on the belt. All right, now I'm gonna shoot, come up, turn. Extend that leg, open, fold, okay? From here, I like to keep my foot up so I can drive and get my tap, all right? This can be played off the knees, combat base, or standing. We're gonna drill a little bit standing tonight, okay? Yeah. So, it's close guard, knee up the middle, foot on hip. I like to put my knee up the middle first. If I go here, he immediately starts to push my knee down, right? He's trying to step over. Extend, knee up the middle, here, hide. Circle my foot, okay? He's trying to stand, push, pull the whole time, right? And use my hooks here, okay? Reach to get the belt, adjust. I can switch off the collar to the tricep if I want. Do not go past the tricep. Don't go to the elbow, he'll pull his arm out, okay? Collar, all right, adjust, come up, chase his back, fold, okay? Take my knee to the floor, all right? Any questions there? Yes, sir.
Not there. The beginning. When they stand up and you're playing collar and sleeve, you have the foot on the shoulder. If they swim under and start to elevate that foot to like stack you,
here, I'll switch. Show me what you mean. It's probably where I'm going to move it to.
I'm just wondering where you, because people have been doing that to me a lot.
So
here, I go here, and I start to. I mean, I guess you just sort of
switch off,
circle,
right here.
Because
So
people
if
will
you
get
do,
under this and like it would start to.
Yeah. So I just keep moving. If you start to get this and I don't like it,
Yeah,
start
just circle out.
right?
Okay,
And then if I'm worried about that, then now it becomes on the back of the knee,
okay.
right? Start to adjust. Then go to it. Okay? Move. Chase. Scoot out. Come up. Does that make sense what he's asking? I'm not going to get bogged down with him trying to start to push that leg away. I'm going to circle it right away. Take it out of that spot, feed it under his knee, put it to his hip, come off of it and go back. Okay, I'm going to use that high grip in his sleeve along with pressure on his knee, like pulling it in and out or pushing on his hip to break his posture back down, then go back to his shoulder. Does that make sense? Any other questions?
Yeah,
All right.
Mike,
Yes.
where do you like your left foot when you're in that setup for collar sleeve? Is it
Uh,
like a danger zone, like an okay, like green, yellow,
So
red?
left foot, meaning I had that.
Like if there's like a yellow, red, green light.
So I like to be on his hip with this wrap if I can, in this kind of orientation. Okay, turn. This, right? As he adjusts, if he stands up, right? I push pull, right? I see how his posture's terrible. Horrible. Right? I'm immediately on that shoulder. Okay. And then I get my grips, hold them. Okay. Now I have my sweeps from there, or I can finish the submission. Does that make sense? You can also play it with the arm on the inside. We'll talk about that later. Same idea, but that's more of a push-pull and moving my hips in and out. Okay, today I want to hide it around the outside of my leg. Everybody good? All right, start with that. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we're gonna do it from that one guard pull I've shown you guys a bunch, okay? So same side collar and sleeve. I'm gonna snap, open my leg, throw the foot to the hip, okay? And then we're gonna go right into collar sleeve off of that, okay? So I'm not cross gripping in this sense, all right? Because I want to get him down. It's better for me to get him down with that straight. It's easier for me to push pull, keep him from advancing than if I go this way, okay? Snap, right? I open my leg, my left foot goes to his hip, okay? And then I'm not even switching anything. I'm gonna immediately start to try to attack it, all right? So I'm gonna drop here, okay? I go right in to here, right? Same spot. Or as he's defending, he might start to square up. He starts to work on his pass. I'm gonna go here, okay? This is what we're gonna do different today. So this is like a half lasso on his bicep, all right? So we're here, or in this spot. So once I get here, right, I'm controlling the posture, push, pull, and I'm looking for my opportunity to take this off, lift my hips, and open my or lock my triangle on his shoulder. So come back up. So here, half lasso, right? This in the hip or in the shoulder will work. I kind of like the shoulder, this little half lasso right here, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I still have that pull. I'm gonna lift my hips up as I unlock this. Here, okay? Grab his belt, okay? If we want to sweep, I can keep the same grips. And I'm just gonna hip bump him over as I turn his shoulder down. Okay, come back up. So here. And then this half lasso here, right? I turn him down, turn him over, okay? I'm gonna turn his shoulders to the mat and almost like a hip bump motion to take him the rest of the way over. Does that make sense? Just like we were showing over there, yes?
So it's random, since you're not cross collar, do people do punch chokes with their foot in that situation?
No, I don't have, so when you have a closed guard overhook, you have a lapel super tight.
Okay.
Okay, that's how you get a punch choke, because you already have one artery locked off before you put the fist in.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I've seen people use knees and stuff, or shins.
But not feet.
I'm not gonna say never, but I don't think I've seen it. Okay, does that make sense what we're doing? So we're gonna guard pull and attack that right away.
You do.
Yeah. So here, snap, shoot the foot. Here, right to the spot, okay? Here, in his bicep. Here, okay? And then from this, I turn down, come up. Okay? So lock the triangle, in this case, turn my knees to the floor. Keep that collar grip, and turn my hips over to finish the sweep. Does that make sense?
Do you relieve pressure with your right foot when you're coming down that way? Is that what you're doing?
I'm locking the triangle on his shoulder. okay? But instead of me trying to stay flat on my low back, like we usually do to come up for the sweep, I'm gonna turn my knees down to the mat to the direction that I'm chopping him down, right? So he's turning that shoulder to the mat. I'm gonna follow that with my knees, okay? And then I'm almost starting that hip bump motion as he hits the floor. Does that make sense?
Yeah, could you do it one more time?
Yes. Can you see it okay this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, open, throw the foot, here, right? Right in that spot. I could be on his shoulder or his hip too, okay? As I let this out, I lift my hips up, triangle, here, sorry, and then I turn, I'm down, okay? In theory, it would work on any size person. Obviously, I'm giving up 100 pounds. It might be slightly more difficult, right? But if I turn, it's also creating more momentum if I turn the shoulder down hard too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's key to keep our collar grip through the process.
Right.
Does that make sense? Any other questions? You can go for the finish. I don't care. If you want to try the sweep, that's okay too. All right? As you turn down, it's going to be counterintuitive to how we usually do it because we're always going for the finish first, right? I'm going to turn those knees to the direction I'm chopping down that leg, or sorry, that shoulder. All right, so when I chop down that shoulder, he drops to put that shoulder on the floor, turn my knees that direction and finish the sweep. Does that make sense? So without anybody here, I turn those, I'm chopping down, sorry, here, on that shoulder. That shoulder goes to hit the floor. I already have the collar. I turn my knees here, and I hip over to finish it. Trying to use my hips the second his shoulder hits the floor. Does that make sense? Use that little bit of momentum that we're creating. It's going to help you hip them over. All right? Finish that on that. 1, 2, 3.